Ever dreamed of hitting a reset button so hard, even you barely recognize yourself? Well, that's not a dream. It's a plan. It took me ages to crack this code. But you? You can do it in just 3 months. Stick with me for a few minutes. I'll lay out the blueprint. Week by week, month by month. You'll slip away from the everyday. And quietly, piece by piece, you'll build a new you. Let's dive in. First up, week 1. This is where you vanish. And the first step? Learn to be quiet. That is to share every little thing. It's human, sure, but we're retraining that instinct. Become an enigma right from day one. No more broadcasting your life's updates to just anyone. Wrap yourself in a cloak of silence. This calls for a total life audit. Picture this. Wipe your schedule clean. A blank canvas. Now, carefully add back only what's essential. School, work, those promises you absolutely can't break. But the fluff? Gone. No more aimless get-togethers. No more endless gaming nights. No more zoning out to TV for hours. Your energy is now a precious, guarded resource. It's for one thing, your rebirth. And this cleanup isn't just about your calendar. Your mental bandwidth is gold. A messy apartment or a chaotic desk. They leech your focus. Just seeing that pile of stuff, day in and day out, creates static in your brain. It whispers distraction, nudges you towards scattered thoughts, and even drains you physically. So tidy up, reorganize, give your mind the breathing room it craves. And this disappearing act, it's not just physical. You need to fade out the right way in your digital life too. That means personal social media posts take a back seat. If it's not building your health or your wealth, it's out. Time to scrub your digital trail. Delete those apps you never use. Yank your personal details back from the void. Limit how much of you is just floating around online. You know the score. Companies you trusted with your info, they get breached like all the time. And your personal details? Peddled on the shadowy parts of the web. Scammers and thieves then get a free pass to come after you. And what happens to them? Nothing. Zero. I could hop onto a data broker's site this very second and buy someone's life story for a few bucks. Totally above board. Yeah, it stinks. But hey, no one's coming to rescue you. You've got to be your own knight in shining armor here. All right, week 2. This is where you chart your course. This whole change, it's an epic adventure. It needs a destination, some crucial landmarks, and it's paved with small, deliberate actions. Think of this like the ultimate quest in your favorite game. There's a final goal, right? Maybe it's battling your way across a vast map to a fortress where the ultimate prize awaits. Along that path, you'll face smaller challenges, learn new abilities, and sharpen your tools. With every small victory, every mini-boss defeated, you're leveling up. You're getting stronger, step by step, until you stand before that final challenge ready. So, in this second week, you need to carve out serious time to define your destination. What does this transformation truly mean for you? It's a personal answer, different for everyone. Close your eyes. Fast forward 5 years. What do you see? How do you look? More importantly, how do you feel? Picture your health. Envision your wealth. What do you own? What's your income look like? How's your lifestyle? Where do you live? What kind of place? When you wake up, what fills your days? Go wild with the details. Create a vision board, something tangible with images that scream your future. Now you've got your 5-year guiding star. Let's bring it closer. What about the next 3 months? What do you want to nail down for your health, your wealth, your way of life? For each big goal, jot down the stepping stones, the milestones that will get you there. Write it all down. Track it. Maybe use something simple like Google Sheets. And remember the golden rule? Silence. Don't breathe a word. Ever. Week 3. Time to build your system. So, you've got your map. You've plotted your route. But a map is useless without movement, right? Those movements, they're your daily habits. The tiny things you do day in, day out. These are the very building blocks of your new self. Look at your goals, your milestones. What daily actions will nudge you closer? Got a goal to eat clean? Then you need to plan your meals. Overhaul your fridge. Stock it with the good stuff. What's for breakfast every day? What about lunch? If it's a wealth goal, how much are you stashing away each day, each week? What spending habits need to go? When are you dedicating time to build those assets? Maybe it's learning about property or building that online shop or growing a following. The key? Make it easy. Make it repeatable. Cut down the brain power needed to just do the thing. The more obstacles, the more friction, the tougher it is to stick with it. You risk falling off the path. So block out time in your calendar for these habits. Turn it into a routine, a system you just follow. Remember this. We don't magically rise to meet our goals. We fall to the level of our systems. And these systems, these collections of habits, they are the engine of your transformation. Week 4. Now we rinse and repeat. You have the entire playbook. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to live each day by this plan. You must, without fail, repeat those crucial habits and activities. Every single day. Will it be monotonous? Absolutely. Will it test your resolve? You bet. Did you think this was going to be a walk in the park? This, my friends, is the great filter. Only a dedicated few will pass this test of discipline. That's the price of admission for real change. Expect your mind to whisper doubts. Expect every fiber of your being to try and pull you back to old comforts. You must push through. Be almost religious about sticking to your schedule. Motivation? It's a fickle friend. It comes and goes. Discipline? That's the bedrock. That's what you control. We'll see just how badly you want this. Honestly, most won't make it through. Month 2. This is where the alchemy happens. Your first month is done. The foundation is solid. Month 2 is where the deep, internal shift truly begins. Every day, you're doing what needs to be done. You're doing it solo. You're not broadcasting your progress. You're in the shadows, sweating, pushing, building. You'll hit those milestones you set. And yes, you should acknowledge those small wins. Month 2 is where you find your groove. It stops feeling like a chore and starts feeling like life. You'll find you need less and less raw willpower to get through your days. If you're craving a bigger challenge, dial it up. Heavier lifts, longer periods of deep focus, more intense study. For those who really lean into it, something amazing happens. You start to almost enjoy the struggle, the burn of transformation. You connect that feeling with growth. You realize that without that resistance, without that grit, you're not actually moving forward much. These shifts in how you think, that's what forges you into something formidable, something powerful in those quiet moments. Things just start to click. You rediscover yourself, layer by layer. It's like being born again. And there's no looking back because you've tasted the sweet satisfaction of this new way of living. Month 3. Time to reintegrate. This month is about finding a new equilibrium. You've faded from view where it matters. You no longer spill your energy sharing things that don't serve your purpose. Now, you can gently step back into society while still quietly transforming in your own time. You can hang out with friends again. But here's the trick. Don't tell them what you're up to. Don't show them how your days have fundamentally changed. Enjoy their company. Nurture the relationships that truly matter. Be present in the world. Be connected. But keep that core mission, that inner work to yourself. Let yourself remain a bit of a puzzle. You can even steer conversations away from yourself. Minimize any talk of your progress or how well you're looking. Deflect. Turn the spotlight on them. Ask about their lives. People love to talk about themselves, right? You'll even earn some social points doing it. Don't seek the limelight. Don't ask for their applause. And then, when you're alone again, you slip right back into your rhythm. In this way, you never truly reappear in the old sense. You're always operating, always building in the quiet. And no one really knows the full extent of it. Even when you're with friends and family, even when you're navigating the same world as everyone else, a part of you has permanently shifted. You've disappeared into your purpose. And that quiet power inside you, it just keeps growing day by day. After these 3 months, take a step back. Look at your life. It won't even be recognizable. You will have reshaped your health, your wealth, your entire existence. And you'll understand that your life from this point on is a continuous, evolving transformation, always moving forward in that focused, powerful way. If this resonates, if you're feeling that spark, hit like, subscribe, because this isn't just a video, it's a starting line. And if you want to keep this fire burning, check out this next video. It's It's packed with more ways to fuel your journey.